Frankie, and going against the pitcher for the second time. Now that you're up in the big leagues, you're going to go against Richards again. What do you remember from the first time facing him, and what do you have to do to attack him tonight?
He had a good fastball. Fastball was, I think that's his best pitch, his fastball. And he has a slider, which is pretty sharp. It's just, you just got to be, you got to make sure you get the right pitch when he gives you that fastball for you to hit it, because he's going to give you one or two pitches per at bat to hit. Because, I mean, he throws strikes most of the time. He has his days where he's not as consistent, but the day we faced him, he was throwing a lot of strikes. So that's what I have in my mind. Whenever he gives me that pitch, you got to be able to execute it.
We've heard your name for so long. I got to ask you, how have you dealt with expectations? Because I think most would say at this point in time, you've been here for a cup of coffee, but I think you've exceeded expectations so far. How have you dealt with them? And I know you've dealt with them since you were 18, 17 years old.
Yeah, I mean, I just try to focus on what I got to do. I don't pay attention to people's expectations, because I got my own. I try to do whatever it takes to be a great player, be a good player first of all, then eventually be a great player, and whatever it takes to win that day. I got my own expectations, like I said, and I mean, I don't pay attention to what people are saying. I don't listen to them. I don't look at stats. I don't care about those things. Yeah, I want to do good. Don't get me wrong. I want to do good, but I know if I help the Indians win and I play hard every day, eventually the numbers are gonna be there, and as long as I play in October, I'm good, man.
Let's talk about running bases, because everybody doesn't get to see when you're frustrated. We see you smiling. We see you always in a good mood. I know last night bothered you. What happened? And you told me the night before, you go, I feel slow sometimes up here. You're an aggressive player. And Tito told me, he goes, I'd rather him be aggressive than non-aggressive. How do you go back and forth? Because you were only out by a step last night, but you were out and it was a bad decision. How do you deal with that and move along with it and become better?
I mean, I live and learn from those mistakes. It bothered me a lot. 1-0 game. A team that's ahead of us in the wild card. We're playing for something. We're not playing just to play the game. We're playing for something that means a lot. It bothered me that I make that mistake. Knowing that we went over it, knowing that we practiced those mistakes, knowing that those are mistakes. Those mistakes, they shouldn't be happening. And it bothered me because, I let my team down. After that, it was a base hit right after that.
That's how the game works.
I messed up. It bothered me, I wasn't pleased with my performance last night. I wasn't happy. I was happy we won. I was happy, that they backed me up, the team backed me up, they picked me up, and we scored some runs after that. But I wasn't happy with myself.
Best question. Everything, this Major League's been everything you thought it would be when you've dreamed of it?
Better. That's it, better. Big leagues are better than what I thought it was going to be.
Perfect. Francisco Lindor getting ready for the Indians and Angels Game 2 here at Progressive Field, guys.